Hi, Michael Mays here again with Rent This Home, and I am joined by none other than the illustrious Pat Doerr, the host of the Business Spotlight. And just as important, to be honest, people, he is a key reason why we're even here talking, who's the inspiration for our show. So I want to welcome you, Pat. Thanks for joining us today.
I appreciate it, Mike. It's always good to be with you on the set.
So tell me, why are people... One, why are people talking about what we're doing here with Rent This Home, and why would they be interested in even being associated to this show?
Well, I appreciate that, Mike. One of the things that when we first set out to create this show, we wanted to create something that sponsors would get co-marketed in a way, that they would get a benefit from being associated with the show, but we wanted to take it several steps farther. Usually when it comes to a TV show, a sponsor gets a 30-second ad and that's about it, or maybe they get a couple during the show. But the one thing that we found is that that's just not enough nowadays. The best way to really get a win-win is to create a reason for cross-marketing, a way for cross-marketing. And so that's what we came up with, is if we had 5 or 6 sponsors, they would get a commercial, they would get on the show a couple of times during a year, telling their story, creating valuable content, because the value of this show is, yes, it'll be aired, and we're thankful that it's going to be aired, but really the value of the show beyond that is take your story, put it on YouTube, Vimeo, some of these other places out there, so that it's what I call internet bread. It's bread for the internet ocean. You know what I mean? It's that idea that if you take some of these pieces, these sound bites, and create something that's valuable and powerful for the sponsors, now they get to use it on their website. But then we thought, what if we turbocharged it? What if we really said, we'll cross-market with all of the sponsors? Every show going on every other site. So the thing that was really great is, Mike, you came up with a list of potential sponsors that would be the not just logical, but best fit for working with us on the show, and then allowing essentially us to hook up to my marketing engine, which is what we've done with the Business Spotlight, and create powerful video for the guests, or for the sponsors, really, and that become guests.
You know what I hear from that? I hear, as a professional, as a business owner, as someone that relies on marketing, relies on referrals, relies on word of mouth. It's almost like a powerful networking team that's really, I don't know, the word that comes to mind, call it hokey, call it biology, but this cross-pollination is really the word that comes to mind, that we're actually, in essence, planting seeds across multiple different groups. Is that?
Absolutely. The one thing that you find is that when you take your marketing efforts and my marketing efforts, I know a few people, more than 4, you know? you know at least 6 or 8. Actually, it's probably add the word 1,000 on the end. The idea is that if I get to be present in your marketplace and you get to be present in mine, that cross-pollination has many aspects of it that are it's called the halo effect. It's where if I'm in your backyard, you invited me there, and you invited me, I should say, then I'm with you, and if you're one of the good guys and there's only a few of us left, by association, that means I am. Well, when you do that with a couple of different businesses and they all get time in front of the cameras and they're all getting time to tell their story, now all of a sudden we're growing a forest instead of just a garden.
Credibility by association, if you will.
Exactly. It's that whole speed of trust thing.
So when it comes to someone engaging on that, how are there other ways to express it? Because to me, I see it for some, even though, I don't know, call me silly, call me crazy, it makes sense to me. I wonder how people can see the power of it, having never done it before. If you're talking to someone, a professional out there, I don't know, let's talk about finance. Talk about finance. How would you explain it to someone, the drill down? How would you explain it to them that if they're in the finance space, for example, the mortgage space or whatever, how would you explain to them how something like this would work for them? How would you get specific and give them the ideas of how this would drill down and work specific? You know, that's really cool what you're talking about, but how do we drill down?
I guess the easiest way that I would say to drill down in something like this is to look at, if you're a financial planner and you get into a mortgage company's marketplace, then you're literally right in a sweet spot for you. If you're a CPA, now again, you're going into a financial planner space through the cross marketing or something of that nature. Now again, it's that association, your credibility in front of them has raised. You've got a great deal of benefit that's been created for you, and the cross-pollination really works. Mike?
So it's almost like a pool. You're getting to swim in the pool that someone else owns. I like that. So if you're interested in checking out some of those opportunities, please check out Pat's information. Also, you can check our information out at rentredteam.com, and we will be right back.